got what I need. Sipping on emotion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat.
Hello there, folks! Welcome back to another edition of Fast Facts Live. I am your host, your chillaxed master of ceremonies, Dan O'Keefe. And guess what? We got a cool game of trivia for you today. I'm in my Hawaiian shirt, and I am just feeling the vibes, man. Letting the waves wash over me, baby. Hang loose, cowabunga, Ninja Turtles. Also here, making sure that everything actually works and the show runs, is Tom. Hi, Tom. How are you? I should say you have a last name. That's it, though. How are you?
I'm fine.
According to the social security card I took.
There's my
Hey! There it is!
I don't think I hit that last week. I love that graphic.
It's also perfectly centered on you.
It is. You have
Well,
no
not,
idea how long
but
it took
kind
for
of.
that to be.
It's beautiful. How are you?
I'm good. I've had a weird week.
Tell the captive audience.
It's just been a weird week. I had a great Monday. Everything was going well. I had a horrible Tuesday where nothing went well. And then today has kind of been in the middle. So literally a roller coaster of a week.
So you've had an average week?
I'm averaging out to a week, yeah.
Yeah, you've got the max, min, and the median.
Yeah, but not the mode.
Well, technically all of them are the mode.
We'll see. At the end of the week, I'll tell you what the mode is, if it was positive days or negative days.
Well, you know what my mode is?
No.
Relaxed, man.
Clearly.
I was going through my closet of what clothes to wear, and because I did the thing when we moved here, was I hung all the hangers reverse, and then when I took a thing out that I wore, I flipped the hanger over so I could see what stuff I've worn and what stuff I haven't worn, and in theory, I'll get rid of the stuff that I haven't worn in a year.
You did
but that's
this.
not going to happen.
You did this after you moved halfway across the country?
Yeah.
You know, you probably should have done that before you moved across the country.
There are a lot of things I should have done before I moved across the country. This is really low on the list.
If only you had a couple years in a pandemic to figure that out.
Yeah, right? No.
You
didn't.
It was just one day, you're like, I want to move to LA, and then you just, drop of a hat, next day you were gone. That's how that
Yeah,
went.
if anyone knows me, that's how it went. It was a spur-of-the-moment decision that I hadn't planned for years. But I was going through my closet, and I was like, oh, I haven't worn this shirt recently. And I put it on, and I was like, I am so relaxed. This shirt is my Xanax, and I just want to ride the wave, baby. So I would recommend getting a Hawaiian shirt from your grandfather that was too big on him and now is too big on me. But it has like bamboo buttons. I don't know if you can see, but these
Ooh.
buttons, they're bamboo.
Nice.
Speaking of bamboo, we have rules. Here they are.
Hello, I'm Charty. Welcome to Fast Facts Live. Here's how to play. There will be 5 rounds of 5 questions each. You will have 20 seconds to answer each question. You must submit an answer for every question. If you don't know an answer, take a guess. After each round, Charty Bot will ask you if you want to double or nothing. You can only use it on 1 round per game. If you got all of the questions correct, you will earn twice as many points. If you got at least 1 question wrong, you will earn 0 points for the entire round. You will wager between 0 and 10 points for the Hail Mary question at the end of the game. If you answer correctly, you will earn the amount you wagered, and if you answer incorrectly, you will lose that amount. A tiebreaker question will be asked to everyone at the end of the game. Answers to this question will only determine the winner if teams are tied for first place. Don't cheat, think fast, and have fun. Good luck, let's begin.
That's how it works. That's how it goes. That's how you play. Those are the rules. I'm going to tell you who's playing now. And that's that. We've got the good, the bad, and the drama goons. We don't talk about Boomer. Mom and Dad. Solo, now trio. Jomo's Mojo, Thelma's Cool, California Cool Parents, Frankie's Mama's Got It Going On, that's one word, New Yeek Unork, Saturn's Moon, oh boy, Saturn's Moon, Ijarak? Ijarak? Probably not the second one, Ijarak, Tumbleweeds, Wordle and 3, and Monkey. Thank you all for playing. You know what, man? I'm hip. I'm cool. I'm with it. Let's just get into it, man. Let's start the game. I promise you I've never done marijuana. As you can tell by the fact that my sentence was, I've never done marijuana. But I'm just relaxed, guys. Round number 1. Question number 1. Round number 1. If it ever switches the slide, it's Aquavision. What does that mean? Microsoft announced they were acquiring Activision blank Inc. Fill in the blank. You have 20 seconds. Question number 2. Activision as a whole has titles such as Call of Duty, Guitar Hero, World of Warcraft, and what Sweets-based mobile game? Question number 3. Even after the Aquavision, what a pun, what video game company will still reign supreme in terms of revenue? 20 seconds. Question number 4. This is by far Microsoft's largest acquisition to date, larger than its combined acquisitions of Mojang, the company that makes Minecraft, GitHub, the company that makes all websites that you ever use run, Skype, the company that isn't Zoom, and what professional networking site? And our last question of the round. Microsoft's very first acquisition was Forethought on July 30th, 1987. Forethought had developed presentation software that would eventually become what iconic product? And I guess you could say Microsoft had a lot of good thinking in buying this company. 20 seconds. That is it for round number 1. Double or nothing if when you were 12 years old, instead of going to a regular summer camp, you went to a video game coding summer clamp, and that's when you realized you didn't want to do that. Everybody was weird there. It's me. That's what I did when I was 12.
I spent 48 hours in a college dean's conference room developing a video game for a competition 2 years in a row.
By choice?
Mm-hmm. It was very fun. We stayed up all night creating a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my brother, who is playing right now, did a 24-hour coding.
The global game jam.
Video game coding
Everybody was
competition.
doing it at the same
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
If you're into it, that's cool.
The first
I
year
just
we
wanted to
didn't.
play.
First year we didn't know anything about like video game engines or like Unreal or anything. We coded it in JavaScript. Like we hard coded a video game. That's what we knew. So we used it. It was like dialogue box. It was a version of the Oregon Trail. The second year we
Every
did
choice
Unreal.
that you made, you died of dysentery.
Second year we did Unreal. It was a lot better.
Wait, what was it called?
Unreal Engine.
What was your Oregon Trail game called?
Oh, I forget. But in our Java class, our teacher we would make like a scanner object, and he would call it ScanMan. So we created a game company called ScanMan Games that I made like a video intro for that would play when the game was loading up. Fun
That's
memories.
awesome.
That's all I remember from
That
high school.
sounds very fun.
Yeah.
That's all you knew from high school, not like math?
No, that's all I remember from high school.
What's the Pythagorean theorem, Tom?
A squared plus b squared equals c squared.
You must have learned that in middle school.
I did.
What's the... I don't know. Let's move on to round number 2. And round number 2 is all about Our Love is Jeopardy. Trivia about trivia. It's like Inception. Trivia-ception. Even though the whole Inception meme is wrong, because like a dream within a dream within a dream isn't Inception. It's just the plot of the movie Inception. Inception is creation. What you're talking about is layers. Question number 1. Who was the original host of Jeopardy from 1965 to 1975, and then again briefly from 1978 to 1979? Question number 2. In 2019, a video went viral of Alex Trebek pronouncing, with a particular French vigor, what word, meaning a category of artistic composition? Question number 3. From 1964 to 1975, coinciding with the original host, Don Pardo served as the announcer of Jeopardy! He's more well known for announcing what long-running comedy program from its inception in 1975 until his death in 2014? Question number 4. One of Jeopardy's current hosts, Ken Jennings, was a contestant on the 2020 Greatest of All Time tournament. Name either of the other 2 contestants. Question number 5. On the sitcom Cheers, what character racks up an insurmountable score when he appears on Jeopardy, only to lose it all during Final Jeopardy? His Final Jeopardy answer: who are 3 people who have never been in my kitchen? That is it for our Jeopardy round. We're going to take a break and move on to the Double Jeopardy round.
Dan, this is all copyrighted.
That's it for the trouble round. After the break,
We numbered
we're gonna
them.
move on to the double trouble
We've
round.
numbered them.
Shut up! We are going to take a break, though. When we come back, we'll have answers and questions, and that's it. So stay tuned. Hey, we're back from a short break. That break was brought to you by Aleve. Not the drug, though. If you bought hats from Latvia, they should have shipped to you by now. I received word from my father, who ordered these hats a month and a half ago, that he finally got hats from the Latvian post. So if you bought a beanie from us for the holidays, you're getting it just in time for Valentine's Day. So give it to that special someone who would love a Fast Facts Live beanie. Buy all your merch now, because it comes from America, and hopefully won't have the shipping delays that we had before.
Fortunately, we don't have any more beanies, because there weren't any American suppliers of beanies.
So if you really want beanies, write to your congressman. Get them to open a
Write to
factory
your-
that makes just Fast Facts beanies.
Right to your Latvian ambassador.
Yes. The ambassador to Latvia.
Who is the ambassador?
I have no idea who it is. You know, I normally know all the ambassadors.
John
The only
L.
one I think I could name.
Carwile.
Carwile?
Carwile.
Not
John
Weil?
Leslie Carwile is an American diplomat who is the ambassador extraordinary and plenipotentiary of the United States to Latvia since 2019.
So he's like an actual one. Like he's an actual diplomat where it's his career.
Yes.
Not like Tom Barrett. Who would get not like a thank you sort of position.
Oh no, he was a foreign service officer.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Or not like Eric Garcetti, who's going to be ambassador to India.
Just for the heck of it?
Just cause.
No, he
Yeah.
was Minister of Counselor of Economic Affairs in Italy and the Counselor of Economic
okay.
Affairs in Iraq and Canada. And yeah. He's a career foreign service operative like my uncle.
Good for Carlisle. Maybe someday your uncle will be ambassador and plenipotentiary to Latvia. Maybe not.
He's got a cushy gig in Scotland, so I think he's fine.
Yeah, I think he's good there.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of being good, you might be. Let's go on to the answers for round 1. Aquavision. It's like Aquaman. Microsoft announced that they were acquiring Activision Blank Inc. Fill in the blank. It is Activision Blizzard. Joined by the merger of, you guessed it, Activision and the Snow Queen. Question number 2. Activision as a whole has titles such as Call of Duty, Guitar Hero, World of Warcraft, what Sweets-based mobile game? Candy Crush Saga. Question number 3. Even after the Aquavision, what video game company will still reign supreme in terms of revenue? That is Sony Interactive Entertainment. They're number 1. They make the PlayStation. Tom has told me that Nintendo is not in the top 5.
I don't think they are.
However, Tencent is the Chinese company. I assume
They're number
EA
2.
is one of them. Yeah. Is like Epic Games up there just from Fortnite?
You're making me Google it again, aren't you?
I am. I could have looked this up during the break.
Nintendo-
Instead, I didn't.
Nintendo will be number 4. So.
Oh, Nintendo's
they
number
are up
4.
there.
Okay.
Yep. Activision was number 6 before they became a thing with Microsoft. EA is 7.
They're a thing.
They'll become 6.
So what's the top 5?
Sony, Tencent, Microsoft, Nintendo, NetEase, which is a Chinese company, and then EA.
Oh, interesting.
And then Take-Two Interactive.
It's all because of 2K. It's all 2K.
It's all 2K.
Question number 4.
Specifically basketball 2K.
Yeah. This is by far Microsoft's largest acquisition to date, larger than its combined acquisitions of Mojang, GitHub, Skype, and what professional networking site? That's right, Grindr! Nope, LinkedIn. Question number 5. Microsoft's very first acquisition was Forethought in July 30th, 1987. Forethought developed what presentation software that would become the iconic product? PowerPoint. Did it have a different name? Was it just called Forethought when Forethought had it? When it became PowerPoint?
It wasn't a finished product yet. Microsoft
Oh,
bought them
wow.
knowing they were doing this.
I have plenty of unfinished products that if Microsoft would want to buy. They're mostly just ideas, and they're bad movie script ideas. But if you want to buy a Microsoft, the asking price is $1 billion. I will take anything above $600 though. Cut it, $6. Anything above $6, Microsoft, I will sell it to you. So, call me. Round number 2, our love is Jeopardy. Who was the original host of Jeopardy from 65 to 75, and then again briefly from 78 to 79? That was Art Fleming. I guess you could say when he was the host, the game was less of a science and more of a Fleming.
That was my joke.
That was Tom's joke.
Thank you for giving me credit.
Bask in the round of applause that you're getting right now, Tom.
Yeah, we need sound effects.
Yeah, Tom! Question 2. In 2019, a video went viral of Alex Trebek pronouncing, with a particular French vigor, what word, meaning a category of artistic composition? The word is genre. And boy, did Alex Trebek go hard on genre. I would play the clip, but it is copyright. And we don't want to get sued. No, we wouldn't get sued, but we don't want to get the stream stopped. Question number 3. From 1964 to 75, Don Pardo served as the announcer of Jeopardy! He's more well known for announcing what show? That show is Saturday Night Live. Question 4. One of Jeopardy's current hosts, Ken Jennings, was a contestant on the 2020 Greatest of All Time tournament. Name either of the other two contestants. I will say, of those of you who got this one right... Oh, actually, no! There was an equal split between who you named. I'm surprised. The answer was either James Holzhauer or Brad Rutter. Tom and I were joking. 2 points if you name Brad. But no, it's 2 points if you name either of them. It's a 2-point question.
We're Team Brad.
Question 5. Yes, absolutely. On the sitcom Cheers, what character racks up an insurmountable score when he appears on Jeopardy, only to lose it all during Final Jeopardy? Who is Cliff Clavin? In the episode, Who is Cliff Clavin? That's it for round 2. Let's move on to round number 3. Seriously, all these people have birthdays today. Tom went onto the Wikipedia page for January 19th and saw all these birthdays. Here are some of them. In 1807, an American general, leader of the Army of Northern Virginia. Who is it? Question number 2. In 1809, macabre American writer, poet, editor, literary critic, widely regarded as the central figure of Romanticism in the United States, until, of course, I was born. 20 seconds. No soap, radio. Question number 3. In 1930, actress best known as a Hitchcock blonde, starring in The Birds and Marine. Marine is, of course, not to be confused with The Marine, the 2007 WWE Films production, starring John Cena, who, if he was born in 1930, would be the most fit 92-year-old I've ever seen. 1992! Former artistic gymnast and winner of the 8th season, my favorite season, of Dancing with the Stars. Question 5. 1992, about 800 miles away to the answer for question 4. American rapper whose posthumous album Circles was released in 2020. That is it for round number 3, Double or Nothing. If you were born on this day, if you were, happy birthday. If you weren't, I take it all back. Let's move on to round number 4. Round number 4 is the longest. The longest what? The longest yard, starring Adam Sandler. Question number 1. After all these years, Joe DiMaggio still has the longest what in baseball at 56 games. I wish I could tell you the joke I made during the break, but it's so dumb. Question number 2. In 1982, 7'8" George Bell of Virginia, who wears a size 26, won 20th Century Fox's contest for the longest pair of what? Question number 3. The longest continuous run of any show is the London performance of The Mousetrap by what author, running continuously from 1952 until March of 2020? Question number 4. In 1991, Mike Powell set the record for longest distance in what track and field event? A record that stands to this day, nearly 31 years later. And question 5. The longest non-stop flight goes from New York's JFK Airport to what Asian country's Changi Airport? I apologize if I pronounced that incorrectly. Lasting 18 hours and 50 minutes. That is it for round number 4. Double or nothing if you have the longest of something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it will be. Longest fingernails? Longest single piece of hair? Don't say it, Tom. We're all thinking it. Don't say it. Some things are allowed to be inside thoughts.
Should take your advice.
We're going to take the longest break. When we come back in 31 years, we'll have the answers. And more questions. And we'll try to sell you an American-made, non-Latvian hat. So don't go anywhere. Look what I'm wearing. It's a hat. It's not a Fast Facts Live hat, nor is it a beanie. You can't buy a beanie. Our suppliers aren't in Latvia anymore. They're in America. That car was honking because it supports us. Buying American. You can buy a Fast Facts Live baseball cap.
You can.
It's kind of like this, but it says FFL
And it's
instead
an
of having
Adidas hat.
Snoopy.
It's like a real hat.
Yes. This is a Adam's hat. This is Adam's hat. If you know Adam, please tell him to come to the front. You can buy the Fast Facts Live hat and other merch at shop.wearecreativeland.com. We got hats. We've got flip-flops. We do not have a full-length jumpsuit yet. We've got full zip-up hoodies.
2 of them.
We've got keychains.
No.
For a small fee, we've got fingernails. Maybe. I don't know. Go on and check. You can. It's a website. It's not like it's closed. So again, that is shop.wearecreativeland.com. You can also support us on Patreon, patreon.com/fastfactslive. You can follow us on social media at fastfactslive. Best way you can support us, though, is by spreading the word, telling your friends, and getting them to play and join in on whatever's happening right now. Because I don't know, I'm relaxed. I'm chill. There's a new episode of In Conclusion coming out tomorrow. We will be talking about Now You See Me, the Mark Ruffalo, Jesse Eisenberg film. I can't tell you how the episode's gonna be, because we haven't recorded yet. Really flying in under the deadline there.
As much as those are like stupid movies, I love them.
They are like they were birthed by TNT.
Yes.
Like, oh, we need something to air in the afternoon for 7 years. Do we have the film for you?
Wait, we only have one? Alright, let's make a second one. Oh, let's not call it Now You Don't.
Let's not call it Now You Don't.
That would make too much sense. Didn't see that coming.
Let's call it Now You See Me Once More with Feeling. No, too long. Now You See Me 2. Dumb. One thing that I really like about wearing this shirt specifically, or really any shirt that has a frocket, a front pocket, is that I can keep candy in there, which I have.
I have no
I
candy.
have a Hershey's Kiss.
no candy in my frocket.
Normally I like to keep, my body is warm, so it kind of melts the chocolate a little bit, so I like to keep like
Alright,
some
let's
sweet tarts in there, or some Skittles.
Let's move on.
Let's go for
from
the answers.
this.
Round 3, people's birthdays. Question 1. In 1807, an American general, he's an American, or was, he was a general, he was a traitor, leader of the Army of Northern Virginia, Robert E. Robert E. Lee. Haha! 1809, macabre American writer, poet, editor, and literary critic, widely regarded as a central figure of Romanticism in the U.S. That is, quoth the Raven, Edgar Allan Poe. 1930, actress best known as a Hitchcock blonde, starring in The Birds and Marine, Tippi Hedren. And boy, did you all spell Hedren in entirely different ways. Question 4. 1992, former artistic gymnast and winner of the 8th season of Dancing with the Stars, Shawn Johnson East. Shawn Johnson West is the rival high school. And question number 5. American rapper whose posthumous album Circles was released in 2012. That was Mac Miller. Round number 4, the longest. After all these years, Joe DiMaggio still has the longest what in baseball at 56 games. That is the longest hitting streak in baseball. 56 consecutive games getting a hit. Very hard to do. 1982, 7'8" George Bell of Virginia, who wears a size 26, won the 20th Century Fox's contest for the longest pair of what? You don't normally think about it this way, but longest pair of shoes.
Why did 20th Century Fox have a contest for the longest pair of shoes?
I don't know.
They're a movie studio.
Well, let's see. What was happening in 1986 at 20th Century Fox? They didn't have any more Star Wars to put out. Sitting on their hands, looking at their feet, thinking, what's longer? Question 3. The longest continuous run of any show is the London performance of The Mousetrap by what author? That was by Agatha Christie. In 1991, Mike Powell set the record for longest distance in what track and field event, a record that stands to this day, nearly 31 years later. That is in the long jump. He also broke the record by like a foot. He just
I hit the timer. Sorry. Oh, hey. Give me a second.
Oh, I'm back?
Yeah, hold on.
What? What's that? Tom said I hit the timer, so I unwrapped my candy.
I hit the wrong button.
What?
There you go. You're
Oh!
back. Sorry about that.
I'm back! I have candy in my mouth. Tom hit the timer, so I thought it was a nice candy break. I'm an old man. Question 5. The longest non-stop flight goes from New York's JFK Airport to what Asian country's Changi Airport, lasting 18 hours and 50 minutes. That is to Singapore. Let's move on to our final round, the toss-up round. It could be anything. Before we do, if you ever miss a week of Fast Facts Live and later on want to listen to it while driving or trying to escape thinking about existential dread, you can do so on Spotify by listening to the Fast Facts Live podcast. And I think it's on Apple Podcasts. If it's not,
It is.
it will be.
It's now on
It is. iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. If you can find it somewhere else, tell us. We don't know how it got there. But listen to it if you miss a game. Or if you just want to hear it again. I don't know. I don't know how your life works. Question number 1. Sorry, what was that, Tom?
I was going to say we trim it down, so you
Yeah,
just
it's
hear
not
the
an hour.
questions and answers and not much of Dan's banter and time wasting.
Why would anyone listen then? What daily word game where users have 6 rounds to guess the correct 5-letter word, originally created for the creator's girlfriend, has taken the world by storm? One team specifically better get this right. Question number 2. Tennis star and only worth about 25 points in Scrabble, Novak Djokovic, not including if you put it on double or triple letter score or word score, was deported from what country after attempting to enter without being vaccinated against COVID-19? Question number 3. What kind of yellow flower is also called the trumpet narcissus? Question number 4. The activation of the C-band of 5G cellular technology was pushed back again at the urging of what industry? I have no idea what that means. Question number 5. One can completely cross Maryland in less than 2 miles when going south from Pennsylvania to what state? That is it for our toss-up round, which means there's just 1.5 questions left. The Hail Mary question. Place your bets now, in case you want a category, U.S. history. That's a category. Is it the category for the Hail Mary question? Yes, it is. One time I'll just give a random category and really throw you all off. But then again, more than half of you just place your bets well in advance of us even hitting the next slide for the Hail Mary question. But anyway, U.S. history, that's your category. Place your wagers. We will be back next week with another edition of Fast Facts Live. And then from there, we'll be back the week after.
That's the plan.
Maybe? That's the plan.
I'll be traveling the next 2 weeks, but I'll be in the Eastern time zone. So by 9 p.m. on Wednesday, I should be done with work so I can run it from my hotel room. So that's the plan.
That's the plan. We will update you if anything goes awry, but that is the plan.
ChartyBot will let you know when the next game is, when we change, and we'll post it on social media and stuff.
Charty, did you know?
We're still
We're waiting on wagers from 3 teams? 2 teams now.
2 teams.
I'm going to call you out by name. Frankie's mom has got it going on. And Jomo's oh, nope. Just Frankie's mom has got it going on.
Come on, Frankie's
I know
mom.
your Wi-Fi's slow.
Frankie's mom.
But your answer shouldn't be.
Frankie's mom, you need to get there. There it is.
Now they've got it in. And what's the question? At 5'4" and weighing 100 pounds, who was America's shortest president? That's the question. In case of a tie, how many days was Franklin Delano Roosevelt president for? Don't let the appearance of Franklin Delano Roosevelt in the tiebreaker question make you think it is the answer for the Hail Mary question. It may or may not be, but it is not a certain. So just answer. That is it for all the questions. We're going to take one final break, and when we come back, we'll be broke. So don't go anywhere! We're back. Let's see who won this sickly Victorian boy. Round number 5, the toss-up. What daily word game where users have 6 rounds to guess the correct 5-letter word has taken the world by storm? You could say it's taken the worldle by storm, because the answer is Wordle. Question 2. Tennis star and only worth about 25 points in Scrabble, Novak Djokovic was deported from what country after attempting to enter without being vaccinated against COVID-19? Deported from Australia. What kind of yellow flower is also called the trumpet narcissus? The daffodil. A selfish member of a band is known as a trumpet narcissist. Question 4. The activation of the C-band of 5G cellular technology was pushed back yet again at the urging of what industry? As at the urging of the aviation industry. They say it will interfere with airplanes taking off and landing and communication between the cockpit and the... Well, not the cockpit and the control tower, actually between the altimeter, the thing that tells them their altitude?
Altimeter.
Altimeter, yeah. Isn't he a host of like a home improvement show? Altimeter?
No.
Sounds like he should be.
He should be a pilot.
Question 5. One can completely cross Maryland in less than 2 miles when going south from Pennsylvania to what state? That is Virginia West. West Virginia. The Hail Mary question was at 5'4" and weighing 100 pounds. Who was America's shortest president? It was James Madison. Tiny little boy. And our tiebreaker didn't need it. How many days was FDR president for? For 4,422 days. 2 full terms, 1 slightly shortened term due to an act of Congress moving when Inauguration Day was from March to January, meaning his first term was 2 months shorter than usual, and he died during his 4th term, but still, 4,422 days. That's a lot! And that's it for everything that we have, so let's see who won! Starting from the bottom. In 14th place with -3 points. Opa! Thanks for playing. And ooh, I just choked on my own spit. Things are going swell here. In 13th place with 7 points, we have Frankie's Mom Has Got It Going On. In 12th with 8, New Year, New Bee, Buzz Buzz. In a tie for 10th with 11 points, Jomo's Mojo and Tumbleweeds. In 9th, Thelma's California Cool Parents had 12. With 15 points in 8th place, we have The Good, the Bad, and the Drama Goons. 1 position up with 16 points at 7th place. We Don't Talk About Boomer. Wordle and 3 had 21 points, meaning they were good for 6th place. In 5th place, Monkey had 23. Saturn's Moon, Ijarak had 24 points, good for 4th place. In 3rd place, Mom and Dad had 35. New Yeek Unork had 39 points in 2nd place, which means in 1st place with a big ol' 50 spot, Solo Now Trio are the winners of this week's edition of Fast Facts Live. Congratulations to Solo Now Trio for winning this week. Your prize is a shirt of Champiosity or other options, but pick the shirt. You know you want to. Thank you to all of you for playing this week. A very special thank you to our patrons and to our Twitch czar, Dennis Tracy, and the specialist of thank yous to Tom for producing the show.
Thanks for hosting.
He got distracted by basketball.
It's a close game.
Is this illegal? Like, I can tell there is basketball on the screen. I cannot tell anything that's happening, though.
That's fine.
Come to Fast Facts Live for the trivia, stay for the crimes!
We're
gonna be back next week.
Oh, they missed
Oh.
it!
They missed
2,
it, guys!
1!
1.
Yeah.
I assume the bad guys lost.
Marquette just won. We beat Villanova.
Yay! Anyway, we're gonna be back next week with another game. In the meantime, everybody stay safe, have fun, get vaccinated, and beat Villanova! Bye-bye!